There are currently 12 fighting styles in Blox Fruits, and I have 600 mastery on all of them, which means two things. Number one, I have absolutely no life, and number two, after equipping this Black Dojo belt, I can deal the highest amount of damage possible on every fighting style. So let's see what's the highest possible damage with the M1 combo for combat. And we got 1,551. I'm pretty sure you guys are curious what the maximum damage on the quick tackle and ground smash are. We'll be testing them at the end of this video, but first let's take a look at every other fighting style in the game. Starting with Dark Step. You can just straight up buy Dark Step from the Dark Step teacher at Pirate Village for a measly $150,000. Chump change. And the unique thing about Dark Step is the V move, Overheat, which gives you an additional damage boost. So we're gonna test it out with and without Overheat. Starting with the M1 combo, here we go. Alright, let's cut that out. I got short legs, what can I say? 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 2,412. So for your information, the Black Dojo belt, when equipped, gives you a 16% boost in melee damage. We'll also be using the aura for obvious reasons, and the Draco race, which is the only race that I know of in the game that also gives you a boost in melee damage. So trust me when I say everything you'll see in this video is the highest possible damage that you can deal in the game. Now let's try out the flying kick. Gonna make sure I don't miss this. Boom! 3,015. Wow, that seems pretty strong. And now we got the breakdance. 3,377. Not bad. But again, guys, I haven't tried it with the other fighting styles, so I really don't have a point of reference on how good or bad this is. We'll find out later in the video as we try everything else out. Okay, barrage. Woo! So if you hold it down, the maximum number of damage you could deal is 4,704. It just keeps going up. All right, now let's activate Overheat. Diablo Jembu. All right, M1. 3,231. Wow, that's a huge increase. And the flying kick? 3,694. Breakdance. Oh my god, we're in the 4,000s already. 4,433. And of course, the barrage. Party table kickus. Holy shit. 6,016? Hold up, bro. Why can't you like low-key cook with the Dark Step fighting style? Is it because my boy Sanji is a chef? So to tally it up, if you manage to land all of your M1 combo and all of your skilled attacks, the total damage you could deal with the Dark Step base form is 13,508. And if you activate Overheat, the total damage you could deal is 17,374. That is almost a 30% increase, which is huge. And just for your information, when you do get to max mastery on your fighting style with max melee stats, your total melee will end up being 3,010. And just some quick math in my head, you know, because I'm Asian. Up next, we have the electric fighting style, which you can purchase for $500,000 at the Mass Scientist over there in Sky Island. Dude is a full-fledged furry. Oh my god, that sounds like a tongue twister. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the electric fighting style. I have a feeling that it's gonna deal less damage than Dark Step, so let's find out. Haki activate. So starting with the M1. Okay, there we go. 2,972. Yeah, it's weaker than Dark Step. Well, it's weaker than Dark Step with Overheat, but stronger than Dark Step without Overheat. And the Stomp. Huh! Boom! 3,619. Significantly stronger than the Dark Step Z move. Okay, this is looking good. Electric Tackle. Bam! 4,222. And finally, the Electric Floor. I don't like this move because it makes you stuck in one place. Holy, is it strong though. 6,232. Yo, maybe electric is not bad, guys. Here's the thing though, guys. If you're watching at home, you know, with your 200 mastery on your fighting style, you're not gonna get the same amount of damage output as me. I'm just him. This is not a reference to how much damage you can deal, because I'm stronger than you. So once again, if you manage to land all your hits with the electric fighting style, you'll be dealing 17,045 damage. That makes it significantly stronger than the Dark Step fighting style, but slightly weaker than Dark Step with Overheat. By the way, guys, if you want to see me do this experiment with all of the swords, guns, maybe even fruits, if I'm feeling crazy enough, be sure to drop a like and comment down on the video. So the third fighting style that we're looking at is Water Kung Fu. You could buy this for $750,000. It's getting more and more expensive. Over at the Water Kung Fu teacher in the underwater city. I don't know why the guy that sells you Water Kung Fu is called a Water Kung Fu teacher, and the guy that sells you Dark Step is called a Dark Step teacher. but the guy that sells you electric fighting style is called Math Scientist. Where's the consistency, Indra? My OCD is kicking in right now. It's really getting to me. But without further ado, let's test out the damage. That's what we're here for. M1 combo. I'm not gonna miss this one. Boom, 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 boom. 3,112 for real? Dude, it's 4 hits, but there's no delay in between, so you could just keep on going. Water Kung Fu is one of the fastest M1s. Now let's test out the Water Charged Fist. This thing has crazy range, right? 3,518. Okay, this one is actually weaker than the electric fighting style Z move. Deadly Shower. Ooh, 5,066. Okay, that is pretty good. And of course, the Heavy Water Punch. Here we go. Boom, boom. 2 hits. 5,528, is that right? So tallying up Water Kung Fu's total damage, we're looking at 17,235, which is like only 190 more than the electric fighting style. But what makes the Water Kung Fu so great is its longer range and also extremely fast M1. So damage output per minute will probably make it much, much higher than the electric fighting style. So those are the only fighting styles that you can unlock in the first C. Moving on to the second C, the first fighting style is the Dragon Breath, which you can purchase from Sabi over at Kingdom of Roses. This time for fragments, 1,500 to be exact. I like the pose on the Dragon Breath fighting style, but I think it is infamously known for being very slow with the M1. Let's go ahead with the first M1 combo. Ooh, 3,446. The good news is the M1 damage for each of these fighting styles are consistently going up. That means we are upgrading. Dragon Rush. Ooh, 2 punches, 4,423. The Z move is already in the 4,000s. Oh man, we're in for a crazy treat here. All right, Dragon Flames. Same? Oh, that's hella weak. Wait a minute. Alright, well, for some reason, the Z and the X move deals the exact same amount of damage, which is weird. Alright, taking a look at Dragon Explosion. Pause. About to explode all over this dummy. Let's go. Boom! Super slow activation, 5,629. Bro, the electric fighting style Z move is stronger than this. What is going on, man? We started off on such a strong note and just ended off so weak. Nevertheless, though, when we add up all of the damage dealt by the Dragon Breath fighting style, it is a total of 17,921, which does put it as the strongest fighting style that we have so far. So if you absolutely never touched grass before and managed to get your Dark Step, Electric, Water Kung Fu, and Dragon Breath fighting styles all to 300 mastery, then you are able to buy the Superhuman fighting style from the martial arts master at the Snow Island in the second sea for $3 million. This better be worth it. The problem with the Superhuman fighting style is that you can only target like a single enemy at once, but that's how we're measuring the damage being dealt anyway, so it shouldn't affect it very much. Here we go, M1 combo. 3,662. Now the Beast Owl Pounce. Dude, what does that even mean, Beast Owl Pounce? Oh my god! 5,830? This Z move is stronger than the C move of every other fighting style that we've seen so far. That's crazy. Alright, Thunderclap. 5,026. Slightly weaker for some reason. Alright, and now for the Conqueror Gun. Pew! 5,428. Okay, so the Beast Owl Pounce is actually the strongest skill. And so adding it all up, the total amount of damage that Superhuman can deal is 19,946. Almost at 20,000, but not quite. I wonder if we hit all of the moves, if we could actually kill the training dummy. Oh, did you see his HP? So close to dying, but not quite there yet. Maybe the V2 of these fighting styles that we're going to be looking at after this will help us get there. So looking at all the upgraded versions, the first one is the upgraded Dark Step, which is called Death Step. So in order to unlock it, first of all, you need 400 mastery on your Dark Step. If you don't have it, don't even think about it. Then you need to get the library key from the Awakened Ice Admiral over at Ice Castle in the second sea. Then talk to Foyu in the library and purchase it for $2.5 million and 5,000 fragments. So similar to the Dark Step fighting style, we have a V move here called the Maximum Overheat, which gives you a damage boost. 400 mastery, I think, is the highest mastery requirement for any skill in the game. Okay, let's go ahead and try our M1 first. 3,446. Let's try that again just to make sure. Yep, 3,446. Fun fact, that is the exact same amount of total damage dealt by the Dragon Breath fighting style's M1. Still weaker than the Superhuman, but a 43% damage improvement from the regular Dark Step fighting style. That is huge. Okay, Rocket Kick, here we go. Boom! 3,418. What the? Okay, that is definitely one of the weakest Z skills out of all the fighting styles so far. I think only stronger than the Dark Step. Wind Bullet, 3,699. Again, extremely weak. But these skills do have long range, I guess. That kind of makes up for it. And then the Vermilion Drill. We gotta hit all the kicks, every single one of them. 6,513? Damn. That is the highest C skill damage that we've seen so far. The only problem is, it is almost impossible to land in PvPs. I can't wait to see what kind of damage we're dealing with maximum overheat. Here we go. Boom, activated. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3,791. Rocket Kick, please be 4,000. There we go, 4,011. Wind Bullet, gotta get close because my aim is bad. Oh, it's dealing burn damage. Hold up, what if we keep it trapped in the burn damage? The initial kick does 4,222. All right, we're gonna kick it into that wall and it's just gonna keep on burning. 5,772. If you can hit all of the burn damage on your opponent, that is crazy. Now, lastly, Vermilion Drill before our maximum overheat runs out. Woo! 7,005. Oh, it's burning him. 8,721. If you hit all of that burn damage, that is insanity, guys. So there are a total of 3 different damages that we could look at with a Dead Step fighting style. Just with its base form, no maximum overheat, the total damage you can deal is 17,076. A huge improvement from the Dark Step fighting style, a total of 26% actually. And if you look at all of the skills without the extra applied burn damage, well then the total damage is 19,539, making it just slightly weaker than the Superhuman. But if you add up all of the burn damage, which realistically it's impossible to hit all of those, but let's just say in an ideal world that you do, the total damage you're dealing is 22,295. That makes it the strongest fighting style by far, but we are not done yet. So next up, we got Sharkman Karate. After you get the water key from the Tidekeeper boss, you can give it to Dagrock the Sharkman over at Skull Island and purchase it. It's the exact same price as the Dead Step fighting style, $2.5 million and 5,000 fragments. And you also need 400 mastery on your water kung fu. So let's see just how much better is it compared to the water kung fu. Get our hockey up, starting with the M1 combo. 3,791. Now we got to remember how fast it is. That is the highest damage M1 that we have so far, even better than the Superhuman, and it is so fast. Dude, look at 4 punches. Oh, bro, you just don't stop. Your character just don't stop punching. Now let's take a look at the 12 water palms. 4,724. Oh wait, let's see that again there. 12 palms. Wait, I just dealt more damage there. Hold on. 4,674. Wait, it's different every single time. 5,076. What in the world is happening? So after a couple of attempts, the highest damage I was able to deal was 5,076. That is insanely strong, but it doesn't look like you can land it every single time, so just keep that in mind. The pressure vortex, 4,523. Why is that so weak? Does this go up too? 5,076. What the hell is up with Sharkman Karate? Why does the damage change so much? 5,126? Yo, I do not understand the Sharkman Karate. I don't know why the damage is so different every time. We'll go with 5,126 because that's the highest I was able to hit. Now let's go with a Great Sea Spear. Let's see if this one changes depending on how you hit them. 5,428. One more time. Hooah! Sha! 5,388, a little bit lower. See if what happens if I try to stand closer. Sha! 5,428. Okay, that does look like the peak of the damage that I'm able to deal here with the Great Sea Spear. I don't even see a spear. Who names these moves, bro? So that makes the total amount of damage you can deal with the Sharkman Karate after landing all your hits. Better get your aim up. 19,421. We started off strong with the M1 combo, which was insanely powerful, but the skills don't seem to deal as much damage as some of the other fighting styles we've seen so far. Up next, we have one of my favorite fighting styles, the Electric Claw. Obviously an upgrade from the electric fighting style. I love it a lot. The only problem is, in order to get it, you gotta talk to another furry. This time as the previous hero. You can purchase it for $3 million and 5,000 fragments, and he's just gonna make you do like a little quest. A 5-year-old could do it, so might be challenging for you guys. I love the way it looks with the claws. It's like kind of like Wolverine, you know? Activate our hotkey and let's hit him with the M1. Boom, 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 boom. 3,791. What, bro? Do all the upgraded fighting styles deal the same amount of M1 damage? Yeah, that looks like the standard for every upgraded fighting style now for some reason. So I guess what's gonna be different comes within these skills here. First off, the electric rampage. I think we have to hold this a little bit. Yeah, slice him a couple times. Boom! 5,046. And then we got the lightning thrust. 4,423. Whoa, that is super weak. What? Yo, this fighting style is mid. I can't believe I just called it one of my favorites. And finally, my boy Zenitsu, thunder breathing first form, thunderclap and flash. 5,368. Bro, this fighting style is weak. So a quick summary, the total amount of damage you can deal with the electric claw after landing all your hits are 18,628. That makes it weaker than the Sharkman karate and just like slightly better than the base death step fighting style. But with maximum overheat, it completely blows the electric claw out of the water. All right, moving on to the Dragon Talon. The famous Dragon Talon, which is an upgrade from the Dragon Breath fighting style. Obviously, you unlock the Dragon Talon from admin Uzot's NPC, my least favorite admin. Probably my least favorite person, actually. You gotta get a fire essence from collecting a bunch of bones, and after you get the Dragon Talon, you can actually upgrade it as well, but we're not gonna go into that. We're just gonna look at all of the damage this thing can deal. We have to acknowledge, though, the M1 is relatively slow. 4,006. That is the strongest M1 combo by far. No M1 combo have gotten us into the 4,000 damage range yet. But once again, guys, we do have to acknowledge that it is relatively slow. So DPS-wise, probably not that high. And then the first skill, Talon Lighter. 4,204. Ew. I was expecting way more damage than that, bro. All that flashiness for only 4,000 damage, barely higher than the M1 combo. What the hell? Ember Annihilation. 6,111. Okay, that's pretty sick. Wait, I actually don't even know if I do have the upgraded Dragon Talon on this account. I might not even have it. And then finally, the Inferno Vortex. Bruh, you turn yourself into a meteor. It doesn't get much cooler than this. 6,835. That is by far the strongest C move without the death step overheat, and it's not even close, bro. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know. The Z move's a little disappointing, but the X and the C moves are insanely overpowered. In addition to a very strong M1, the total damage you could deal with the Dragon Talon goes up to 21,444. No other fighting style could reach this much damage unless you hit all of the maximum overheat burn damage with the death step, which, like we said, is impossible. Unless the next two fighting styles can pull off a miracle, it looks like Dragon Talon is going to be the strongest fighting style. After you get your death step, Sharkman karate, electric claw, and Dragon Talon fighting styles to 400 mastery each, you're able to combine all of their powers and turn it into Godhuman for a measly price of $5 million and 5,000 fragments and some material. From the Ancient Monk. With how difficult it is to obtain this fighting style, I'm expecting great things. Starting with the M1 combo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, bro. Not even as strong as the Dragon Talon. You see what happens when an admin gets their own fighting style? They can just do whatever they want with it and make it the strongest thing in the game. Uzot is a cheater, bro. Yeah, 3,920. That is... It's better than the other ones, but not as good as Dragon Talon. Soaring Beast. Oh, that's better than the Dragon Talon. No other Z move is able to deal this much damage. Okay, that time was a little lower. Maybe it depends on how long you hold it. Yup. So that's me holding it down, and this is me just tapping it. It's much, much weaker. So you gotta hold it to get the maximum damage out of it. Then we got Heaven and Earth. 7,213. This fighting style is overpowered as... What the hell? Looks like the highest you could deal is 7,237. Now, the 6-rum gun. If this thing deals anywhere even just above 5,000, it's already going to be the strongest fighting style in the game. I have a feeling it's going to be much higher than that. Holding it down. Good lord. 6,634. What is this fighting style, bro? This is overpowered. And if we just tap it, it is, again, much weaker, 5,428. So unfortunately, in order to get the maximum damage output from the Godhuman fighting style, you have to hold down all the moves, which makes it a pain. But if you do hit them, my god, are you going to be unstoppable. To add up the maximum damage that you could deal with Godhuman, we're looking at 24,022, making it the strongest fighting style, even with the Death Step maximum overheat. Looks like we got a new champ. But wait! We still have to look at the Sanguine art. So the last fighting style you can unlock in the game is currently Sanguine art, at least until the Divine art fighting style comes out. 28, maybe. There's a whole quest to completing the Sanguine art fighting style. I'm not even gonna go into it. But once you complete it, you could buy it from Shafi here for $5 million and 5,000 fragments. Pretty standard. Go with the M1. The range on this thing is ridiculous, so I'm definitely not missing this, boy. Is that it? 3,489? Are you kidding me? How is the M1 so weak? This is the weakest M1 out of all the upgraded fighting styles. Unless the Sanguine art is gonna get an upgrade or something. Okay, Bloodbane Drain. So this one not only deals damage, but also recovers your HP, but we're not really counting that. So we're only looking at damage. How much can we deal here? 5,844. That's not bad. That is just barely worse than the Godhuman. Okay, all right. Sanguine art kind of redeeming itself a little bit. Now the Scarlet Tear. Scarlet Tear? I don't know. Boom! Okay, back to being weak. What the hell was that? 4,423, really? Oh, wait a minute. If you stand further, it actually deals more damage. Okay, let's try to stand even further back. Okay, that looks like that's about the maximum damage it's gonna deal. And then the Devourer of Worlds. I could barely speak English, guys. I'm an idiot. Here we go. 5,442. Oh, but then it did another 2,010 from like the residual effect. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. So if you add up the total damage you could deal with a C move, it's actually 7,452, which is very, very high. So that being said, the maximum damage you could deal with the Sanguine art fighting style is 22,012, which means the Godhuman is still the strongest fighting style in the game. But wait, we haven't finished looking at the combat fighting style yet. Maybe by some miracle, it just happens to be the strongest. So just judging by the fact that the combat only has 2 skills, the chances of it being stronger than Godhuman is very slim. But you never know. So we already showcased the M1. Let's take a look at the quick tackle. I'm expecting like 15,000 damage from the quick tackle. Let's go. 2010. All right, well, things are not looking good. So the ground smash better do like 20k. Ground smasher! 2,412. Bro, you're embarrassing me, combat. So with the addition of the M1 combo, the total maximum amount of damage you can get out of combat is 5,973, which confirms our suspicion at the beginning that it is indeed the weakest fighting style in the game. And well, everybody, this is the moment that you've all been waiting for, a full detailed breakdown of the highest possible damage dealt by every single fighting style in Blox Fruits. Drop a like and subscribe.